Nope.
We'll be right back.
We are ready to begin.
Hasta la vista, baby. We'll be right back. We'll be right.
Hello, my name is Nilak, and I belong to the Inuit people. We live in frozen expanses, which we share with the polar bears. This vast territory goes from Norway to Greenland, and from Siberia to the northern parts of Canada. Nanook is the name my people use to refer to the polar bear. The polar bear's cousins, the brown bears, are omnivorous, which means that they eat everything. But the polar bears became carnivorous about 100,000 years ago. Carnivorous means that they mainly eat meat. Do you want to quit the game? See you soon, I'm back on the ice fields.
Hi children, we have 2 stories to share with you. You may choose Little Red Riding Hood or the 3 Little Pigs. I can either read the story and turn the pages for you, or you may explore the stories for yourself. Please select now. Once upon a time, in a faraway countryside, 3 little piglet brothers lived together in a small cottage. They were named after the thing they liked the most. Their names were Sleepy, Hungry, and Smarty. As they grew older, there was less space in the cottage for all 3 of the pig brothers, and so they decided to start building their own houses. Each pig brother had a different idea. The idea of Sleepy's was to build a straw house. After 1 whole hour of working very hard, Sleepy had never been so tired in his entire life. Maybe that's because he had never worked more than 10 minutes on anything. When he was finished, he was very proud of himself, and he jumped for joy at the sight of his new straw house. Hungry cut up a tree into pieces to build his wooden house. Because cutting wood and nailing it together was so hard, it took Hungry 1 entire day and 10 apples to complete his house. Smarty knew there was a big bad wolf lurking near the countryside in which he lived. So he built a strong house to live in. It was made of brick and cement. Because he was smart and hard-working, it took him a whole week to finish his home. One day, while Sleepy was taking a nap, a tough-looking hungry wolf heard him snoring. The wolf loved to have pig for lunch, so he huffed and he puffed, and he blew Sleepy's house apart. Sleepy was so frightened, he ran as fast as he could to Hungry's house. By the time Sleepy reached Hungry's house, the wolf was very hungry. When he saw Hungry, he thought to himself, 2 pigs for lunch. I like that. Poof! Hungry's house was turned into a pile of toothpicks. The wolf was beginning to get tired from all this running and blowing. Sleepy and Hungry ran all the way to Smarty's house. They were so scared. When Hungry and Sleepy were both safe in Smarty's house, The wolf finally reached the brick house. "Let me in!" yelled the wolf. The pig brothers replied, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." So the big bad wolf tried to blow the house down. The only way into the house was the chimney. It looked okay, so the wolf climbed quietly down the little hole. Smarty knew that if he didn't act fast, he and his brothers would become dinner for the wolf. The wolf accidentally fell down the chimney, and he landed into a big pot of vegetable soup. The very hot water burned his bottom and made him scream. When he opened his mouth, a carrot fell in. With a yelp, the wolf sprang up the chimney and ran away from the three little pig brothers' house, and he never looked back. I can either read the story and turn the pages for you, or you may explore the stories for yourself. Please select now. Once upon a time, there was a lovely little girl who lived near the forest. She was such an angel that everyone in town liked her very much. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood because she always wore a red jacket with a hood that her grandma had given to her. One day when Little Red Riding Hood was playing, her mother called to Little Red Riding Hood and said, "Come, my dear, your grandmother is sick. Would you please bring this basket of goodies to her? And remember not to talk to any strangers along the way." "Bye, Mother." Waving her little hand, Little Red Riding Hood started her trip to her grandmother's house. Grandmother's house was on the other side of the forest. While Little Red Riding Hood was enjoying all the birds singing, the flowers' fragrance, a big bad wolf jumped out from behind a tree. "Hello, little girl. What's in that basket?" "Sorry, I'm not supposed to talk to any stranger, you know," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Where are you going?" asked the wolf. "My grandmother's house. I really need to go now, Mr. Wolf," said Little Red Riding Hood, and she walked away. "Hey, wait for me," the big bad wolf said, and he ran after her. "How beautiful these flowers are," sighed Little Red Riding Hood. "I'll pick some for my grandmother," said Little Red Riding Hood. The bad wolf thought that this was his best chance to have Little Red Riding Hood for his lunch. He got closer and closer to the little girl. Just when the big wolf's hands were trying to grab Little Red Riding Hood, a buzzing sound was ringing his ears. It was bees. They had come to save Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf ran around screaming loudly as the bees stung him over and over again, and he ran as fast as possible to reach a river, and he jumped in with a big splash. The wolf didn't give up, and bearing a new plan in his mind, he ran to Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother's house through a shortcut. He knocked on the door. "Who is it?" Grandmother asked. "It's me, Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood," the wolf answered in the sweetest voice he could make. "Just a minute, sweetie," said Grandma. Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother opened the door and said pleasantly, "Come on in, my dear." As Grandma opened the door, the wolf jumped at Grandma and swallowed Grandma into his tummy. "Hey, you stupid wolf, let me out!" yelled Grandma in the wolf's stomach. After a while, Little Red Riding Hood reached her grandma's house and found the door was already open. "Hey, Grandma, where are you?" "I'm in bed, honey," the wolf said. Little Red Riding Hood walked over towards Grandma's bed cautiously, and she started to become suspicious. "Grandma, how come your ears have become so pointy?" asked Little Red Riding Hood. "That way I can hear you better, my dear," answered the wolf. With a look at Grandma's mouth, Little Red Riding Hood was surprised and yelled, "Your mouth, Grandma! Why is it so big?" "That's because I'm very hungry and I'm going to eat you now!" The wolf jumped out of the bed and swallowed Little Red Riding Hood. At this time, a hunter who was hunting near Grandma's house heard all the noises in the cottage and decided to go inside and check it out. He went into the house and he couldn't find Grandma. "Help! Help! Someone out there save us!" A voice was coming from a big, sleeping wolf's tummy, so the hunter knew what had happened and he had to do something quickly. With a pair of scissors, the hunter snipped open the wolf's tummy and saved Little Red Riding Hood and Grandma. Thank you," yelled Little Red Riding Hood and Grandma. "It was my pleasure. Now we need to feed the wolf with something else," said the hunter. "I know the stones," yelled Little Red Riding Hood. "We'll fill the wolf's tummy with stones and sew him back up." The wolf woke up after a long, long sleep. He felt so thirsty and his tummy was so heavy. He staggered out Grandma's door and headed to the lake. When he reached the water, he dropped in and never came up again. In the meantime, Little Red Riding Hood and Grandma enjoyed the goodies of Little Red Riding Hood's basket in Grandma's house, happily and peacefully. Good night, sleep tight, sweet dreams, and don't let the bedbugs bite.
Nope.
You're out! You're out!
Hi, my name is Maggie. Welcome to this spelling program. I hope you can spell all the words. If you spell 5 words correctly, I will show you a short movie as a reward. Can you drag the letters into the boxes to spell mouth?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Climb. Climb.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Pear.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Cold. Donkey.
Yes. Yes.
4. 4.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
North. Party. Phone. Police.
Yes. 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 Yes.
We are go for main engine start, T-minus 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery with the Hubble Space Telescope, our window on the universe.
Can you drag the letters into the boxes to spell quail? Can you unscramble sand? Climb. Fern. Horse. Quail. Rain. Sick. Can you unscramble meat? Party. Can you spell picture?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Climb.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Fern.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Horse.
Yes. 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 Yes.
The last decade of the 20th century marks the start of a new era in man's exploration of space. In the coming years, interplanetary spacecraft will study the spectacular rings of Saturn, the dense clouds of Venus, the scarred terrain of Mars, and the hellish surface of the Sun. All of these missions build on the legacy of the two Voyager spacecraft, which are now speeding out of the solar system after completing one of the most extraordinary journeys in the history of man.
Can you spell ice?
Yes. Yes.
Monkey.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Rise. Can you click out the letters that don't belong in the word sky?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Disc.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Grapes.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Can you click out the letters that don't belong in the word dragon? I've given you a word that you can guess. I've given you a clue. You do the rest.
Yes. 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 Yes.
You're out!
Hi, my name is Maggie. Welcome to this spelling program. I hope you can spell all the words. If you spell 5 words correctly, I will show you a short movie as a reward. Can you drag the letters into the boxes to spell spider? I've given you a word that you can guess. I've given you a clue. You do the rest.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I've given you a word that you can guess. I've given you a clue. You do the rest.
Yes. Yes.
Can you click on the missing letter in the word cashier? Drive. Ghost. Kitchen. Oval. Can you click on the missing letter in the word climb?
スペリングゲームへようこそ。このゲームを楽しんでください。5つの正解の後には楽しい映画があります。正しい英語を四角の中に入れてみましょ
う。Laugh.
Out.
I see the moon. I see the moon.
Whales. Water. Killer whale. Killer whale. Humpback whale.
A big whale swims in the sea.